Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all staying safe out there. It has been a little bit quiet around me for the last couple of weeks, but today we are back again in the game with another video. And this time it's something special because last Monday my band Torrential Rain received a reaction video from a guy called OldSkuleNerd, who has a YouTube channel with around 24,000 subscribers, which is really big. And he came across our current single Left Outside and was kind enough to do a reaction video on that. And he found some really nice words and there was some really cool in-depth analysis of our playing going on, which is awesome. And more awesomely, he decided to search the internet to find more Torrential Rain stuff. And he came across my channel and decided to do another reaction video. And he picked the drum cut of Home Alone, which I uploaded a couple of weeks ago. And since this is kind of a big deal for me to get recognized and more importantly analyzed by a guy of his range of followers, I decided to share my reaction as I was watching his reaction to my playing. So we're going to be watching the Home Alone drum cut and I will be sharing a few of my comments and thoughts on his comments and thoughts as we go along. So without further ado, let's jump right into the action. Make sure to check out OldSkuleNerd's channel and give him a sub and a like because this dude knows what he's doing and he knows what he's talking about and he's doing some really good stuff. So big shout out to you for covering us. Hope to see you again in the future. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, my name is OldSkuleNerd, and this is an extra one. This one is a little bit of an extra one because we just did Torrential Rain, the one they wanted me to do. Remember? They got on my Twitter and they were like, "Hey, Old School, can you check out Left Outside? It's our new video." And then I did it. Okay, and then I was like, "Hey, this one wasn't what I expected. It was kind of like soft, ethereal, some soothing music, make you drift off into sleep, and then punch you in the face like a nightmare." It's kind of cool.
Such a cool dude.
Said, lately, as all of you know, I'll do a video from a band I've never heard of, and I do one, and then I judge them, and I'm like, okay, that's how I feel. And everyone's like, no, you have to do more than one, because if you only do one, how do we know if it's really good, or if it was just either one bad one or one good one? You have to look at more than one. And I was like, okay, so I'll start looking, and I did.
And that's what I really like about this guy's channel is that he is not just satisfied with one video, with one example of what a musician or a band can do. And lucky enough, he picked a drum cam for his second video. So big shout out to OldSkuleNerd. Definitely give this guy a sub and a like. I'm gonna do that right now. See? Subbed. Because I like what you do.
And you know what I found? I found a drum cut. Tell me how happy I am right now. A drum cut. You know, where you get to watch the drummer play the song. The drum cam. Drum. Apparently it's only important to me. But hey, it's my channel, so we're going to do it anyway. All right, so what happened was...
Awesome. Such a good dude.
Dario, the drummer from Torrential Rain, has his own YouTube channel where he does drum cuts of songs. And this one is for a song called Home Alone. So yeah, we're going to do a drum cut. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like what Dario does. Probably going to be pretty good if you have your own channel that just shows you working on the drums. Hey Dario, you opened this Pandora's box by texting me. So this is all on you, brother. Okay.
That's okay with me.
Germany. This is Dario doing a drum cut cover. Well, not a cover, it's actually his song. It's the drum cut, drum cam of Home Alone by Torrential Rain. Let's see what happens. I'm excited about this one. It's a bonus.
Me too, yeah. Really excited what you have to say about my playing.
Okay, let's take a look at his set, guys. It's sponsored by Tama. I can see a Remo head here. I don't know if he'll have Remo heads throughout his toms. He may have an Evans here. I don't know. I'm not making that assumption here.
Actually, the whole set is Evans. I'm not sure, but yeah, you could be mistaking it with the Remo head. I mean, it's a drum head, what the hell? They are going to look similar, especially if you're using those typical clear tom heads. But it's all Evans, I can assure you that, because they are simply the best drum heads out there on the market. So, Evans all the way.
But it's a quality set. It's a quality set. He's not really using a cage per se that I can see. Oh wait, he is using kind of a wrap cage a little bit, or a double branch, but he's got these pans out. He's got open-handed. He's got a hi-hat here, but this is not a pivoting hi-hat. It's just one that's sealed, so he can play without opening. His opening hi-hat is probably on his other side, and that's fine. A lot of drummers do this now, where they'll have double sets of hi-hats, so they can drop their counts left or right, cross or open. And that just adds to the ability to do more. I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. I mean, I am almost nothing without my secondary hi-hat. It's just simply the best thing if you're a double bass player, to be able to have a not all the way open but not all the way closed hi-hat to your right, if you're a right-handed player. And if you don't want to be crossing over like all the time, or if you're doing fast stuff where you need a free left hand, I really like that. Never miss my secondary hi-hat, or I will punch you.
His different cymbals, everything is well spaced, because based upon what I saw on the first video that I watched, he has a tendency to, he doesn't play tight, he plays loose, but he doesn't flail around. He's not Tommy Lee. He's not Tommy Lee flailing. He's going to keep his elbows straight, and he's going to be very dynamic with his hits. You'll see him flip a hand over, pull in. He did that on the video. I caught it one time, where he plays out, because what it does is it allows him to have his spacing to where he's very comfortable with his spacing, to where the way their tempo and the way their dynamics are with the rhythm section, Dario is able to use that spacing that you see to kind of put himself in that groove where he's kind of moving with it. And you see that he doesn't sit tight.
I mean, just to throw that in here, that is probably my first time that I have gotten a really in-depth analysis of my drum playing. And that's a really cool feeling, I'm sitting here watching a guy who's watching my video and talking a lot of really good and right stuff about my playing. And it's awesome. I've never got analyzed in this way before. I could get used to that.
Okay, really good. I did the drum cam of Bleed by Meshuggah, and the drummer of Meshuggah stays very tight in, elbows tight, straight up. Why? Because he's gonna try to break the sound barrier and use his pedals to see if he can't elevate the drum set and fly off.
That's about the most epic description of Thomas Hake I have ever heard. He would do that.
Dario is playing groove metal. And I know it's a horrible term because nobody knows what the hell that is. But right now, when I'm listening to Torrential Rain, this is the second song I've heard, and already I'm hearing it's not straight dun 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 dun. It's dun 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 dun. It's syncopated. It's dynamic. It flows. It's got a groove. And we all know it's got a groove. I'm in it.
Awesome.
His left hand, he's a very comfortable open hand player. And let me show you what I'm talking about. He's going to do a hit.
Awesome.
Okay, and he drives. He drives really hard with his hand. And it's for a timing sense, but also when you're driving a cymbal, remember that cymbal's going to keep swinging. So he's got to make sure his hit, if he doesn't get enough space and the cymbal comes up, he can miss it. Or it can hit on the edge, and you could break a cymbal. You can, instead of getting a a hit, you can get a gang, and you don't want that. Okay.
Trust me, I do break cymbals a lot, but yeah. Again, awesome being analyzed by this dude. Amazing.
It's all part of the technique. Another thing he does that I really like is he will, with his left hand, he's hitting the snare and he's hitting here, but he'll also come up and hit to the side to add a double cymbal. Instead of hitting it twice real quick, he can add it like it's a double hit from left right, because what it does is if he has to double hit, it's not part of the tempo. You're changing the tempo. It's like he's running, okay? And what you don't want to do when you're running is take one foot and go it would throw off the pace. So he's going back and forth, and if he needs to do a double cymbal hit, he'll instead of having to go because that would throw him off. It's a common thing that drummers do, and the reason why they do it is because you can either play very strict, or you can learn to feel and play by flow. And right now, even though the song is very aggressive, it allows Dario to really flow. Watch his movement. He wastes no movement. His arms, everything he's doing is deliberate. And
that's awesome. Really nice words about my playing, because this efficiency of motion is one of the things that I work the hardest on, and to see it analyzed correctly by a guy who didn't know me yesterday, literally, is amazing. Good dude.
And what he's doing is, without any wasted movement, he's able to stay in the flow, in the groove, and make everything natural to where he could just keep that pattern going. And I love this kind of drumming. I really do. Because it's something that if you're a drummer and you want to understand how certain drummers can make sounds and you struggle with it because you don't know how they can get that double or that triple hit without having to move their body, or it throws off the groove, it's because most drummers play by that flow, and they set up their kit to allow them to no wasted movement, no changing of the flow, of the dynamic of what they're doing, and Dario's doing it. Now that I've talked for 3 minutes straight about Dario's flow, he's not. It's Dario, not Danube, bro.
But he's so correct with everything that he said, except for the Remo heads. But everything he said about my playing was nice. It was correct, and this guy knows what he's talking about. Really good.
Not a river. Let's go. I'm gonna let you see that hit again. You ready? Here we go. It's off his left hand. Yeah. It's quick. It's very fast. I love the small cymbals.
Me too, yeah.
Ooh.
Love this part. Here comes the double bass.
Very good. Damn.
I love how he's digging it. It's groovy as hell, man.
I know this is a drum cut, but Dominic is throwing the hell down with him. And again,
Oh yeah.
drummers are great when you can be a good drummer. You could be a great drummer. But incredible drummers have incredible bass players to turn their banging and clanging into a rhythm. It's essential. Is it always essential? In most cases, in a musical sense, for a song, it is. If you're just throwing down with some drum stuff, fills, solos, whatever, no, you do it yourself. But there's something about when you get a good bass player that can turn your really great drumming into something incredible. Also, the guitars in this are really giving that guttural push, kick, that punch that allows him to really put the weight into the tom and that bass kick. It's really, really good. This band is exceptionally musical.
Do you hear that, guys? Especially Domi, that's the biggest compliment you can give to a rhythm section, in my opinion. Because this is also something that we really work diligently on, is the work between drums and bass and all the low frequency stuff. And Dominic is doing a perfect job right there. Yeah, it's awesome if this gets recognized as done properly.
Musically exceptional. But then, of course, they're German. It's all highly engineered shit.
Made in Germany, yeah.
Okay, don't get all Tommy Lee on me now. My favorite part about that little flip he does with the drumstick, it's not because he wanted to show off, but I think it's because he literally was like, well, I've been going and going and going. Oh, I have 3/4 of a second with nothing to do. What am I going to do with this 3/4 of a second? I'll flip the sticks.
So right. Perfectly summarized what I was thinking in this split second. Because that's what I do almost naturally. If you have time and a free hand, flip the stick. That's what I do.
What?
Here it comes again.
See? I have 3/4 of a second with nothing to do.
Still love it.
That's just mean. That's aggressively nasty mean. That's some good stuff. Watch the break and the bring in. They changed the dynamic. They changed the rhythm. And I'm not sure of the count. Dario could probably comment and tell you where the count was, where they dropped out, either on a 3 or a 4, and they came back in. Instead of coming back in on the 1, they came back in on a 2 or a 3. So it seemed like, whoa, it's off, but then all of a sudden it's perfect.
Yeah, I can comment on that because the bridge part before this big smashy breakdown is written in a 7/4 signature. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And in the end, though, we're using, I guess it's 2 bars of 4/4 before we go into the breakdown, and that's why it feels a little bit off if you didn't recognize the 7/4 part. And that's a thing that Chris does when he writes songs, or when he was writing Home Alone. He was hiding this 7/4 time signature. In a way, it's still there, but you don't really notice it until it's over.
It's really good.
Love it that he licks it.
Now he's just showing off. Dario, are you checking your ears right now? Really, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
I saw what you did there.
Yeah, this is something natural I do, I guess. What was that?
All right, check out Dario Drums. Seriously, guys, check out Dario Drums channel. Like this, watch. Anyway, so
Thanks.
that's how you do it.
Thanks, buddy.
It's that easy. So check out Dario Drums channel. That was quite interesting. Kid's got chops. Kid's got legit chops. He's drummer for a German metalcore band. Yeah, is that what that was? By the way, Dario, if you see this reaction, comment in the comments below. Give us some insight on some of the like the Twitch, how you like it, your style. Do you love to play in a groove, in a flow? Is it for you? Also, tell us about that breakdown where you switched over from the cut and then you went into. It sounded like you dropped into a different beat. Was that intended? Also, which one of your bandmates decided, hey, sudden guitar solo at the end? That was pretty cool. My name is OldSkuleNerd, and that was a drum cut by Dario, who's the drummer for Torrential Rain, and that was Home Alone. And that's your second taste of Torrential Rain today. Yeah, they're German legit. Okay. Are they Rammstein? No, but fuck, who is? But, highly talented.
Yeah, who is?
But you gotta really kind of expect it, though. I mean, they're German. You think they're gonna do anything sloppy? I don't think the Germans have done anything sloppy. Except, I have seen a bratwurst incident that could be considered sloppy. I think that was just because the packing machine was
Oh, damn.
ugh.
Fuck shit, dude. This guy's amazing. Yeah, that was my reaction to his reaction to my playing, and I enjoyed every minute and every second of it. This was awesome. Alright, and that wraps it up for this video. Again, huge shout out to OldSkuleNerd for checking out my stuff and checking out Torrential Rain. Don't forget to drop by his channel, give him a sub, give him a like. He's doing really good stuff up there. And yeah, that's about it. See you next time. Bye bye.